all the stories. This is A290444. Wool crew neck button front. Look at the beauty in these buttons. I mean, this is just so beautifully crafted. We have this one for you today for 5 easy payments of $30 and 3 different colors for you to choose from. Next to you, Kieran, is going to be the natural.
That's right.
We also have it in this lovely lavender. And this is the mist marl, this beautiful blue. It reminds me of the sea off the coast of Ireland.
That was the inspiration for us.
And then your size choices here will be extra, extra small to extra, extra large. So I'm going to let you dive in because when we see an Irish sweater, I think immediately it catches the eye and you want to know the history and the meaning behind it.
And that really is what differentiates Irish or Aran knitwear from all other kinds of knitwear. There, it is, it tells such a story about the people who knitted the garments, their ancestors. Each stitch is steeped in symbolism. Like, for example, we're just running along here, you can see that we have the diamond stitch, and of course the diamond stitch, as in every other walk of life, wishes the wearer success and wealth. And a nice little feature is that within the diamond stitch we have a little bit of cable detail, so that's quite different. And of course the inspiration for the cable is the people of the Aran Islands, and of course that is where Aran knitwear originated in Ireland. They used their livelihoods, their way of living, their religion, their family values for inspiration for each of the stitches. So the cable, for example, the inspiration for the cable, that comes from the fisherman's rope. Most people on the Aran Islands always have been, and indeed continue today, to be fishermen and fisherwomen. And as I say, the cable represents the fisherman's rope, wishing the wearer safety and good luck while they go through life's journey.
Well, and that's what I love about the Irish sweater, is that not only is it a beautifully crafted piece, 100% merino wool, which, by the way, not itchy. Merino wool is soft to the touch. It's like that big warm hug at the end of the day. But there is luck involved in this, and there is beauty, and there is history, and there is story. And we're able to bring you these beautiful sweaters right from Ireland. And you bring us more colors here at QVC than folks will find anywhere else, correct?
That's correct, worldwide. I mean, we export all over the world.
Wow.
And no customer would come close in terms of the number of different colours that we offer on QVC.
Well, I love it. Not only do you get beautiful color choices, we have it today for 5 easy payments of $30. The Mist Marl, which Colleen is wearing right now. You and I are twinning, my friend. We do this every year. That has been the most popular choice. We also have it for you. Kathleen is wearing that gorgeous natural, and then don't forget about the lavender. This is such a beautiful piece, 26 inches to 29.5 inches, and you'll see that it's semi-fitted, so it's not a big, bulky sweater. It's warm, it's cozy, it's soft, and I just think this is a beautiful way to get that piece of Ireland home.
Yes, it is. I mean, it is fair to say that Aran knitwear, Irish knitwear, is as synonymous with Ireland as things like Guinness, except that obviously this is a lot healthier.
It is, and no calories involved here either, which we appreciate.
Exactly.
But when you see the craftsmanship, when you see the details, from the beautiful buttons to the cabling into the pockets, front and back, it is such a beautiful piece. I love my Irish sweater that I have at home.
Right.
I keep it on the back of my desk chair
because
it gets a little bit chilly in our office.
Indeed.
And so it's that piece that you throw on all year round when you want to be protected from the chill.
Indeed.
But there's such beauty.
Exactly, and I mean, they are so versatile. You can wear them almost with anything. But I mean, depending on the season as well, you can go out, say, on a spring day, coming into spring now as well, without the need for a coat. It keeps you warm. By the same token, it's also a breathable yarn, so you never feel too warm in it either. But perfect whether you're in the home or in the office, no question.
It's gorgeous. 100 have already been picked up. The Mist Marl, very popular. We also have it for you in the lavender, and here we have it in the natural.
That's right.
All of them have these beautiful, beautiful buttons on them. And if you are a collector, want to remind you this is brand new today, so here's another one you can add into your collection. If you have never tried an Irish sweater before, they're so beautifully done. When I see an Irish sweater, I immediately think my great-grandmother was from Ireland, great-granny.
Sure.
She always had the dress on. She always had an Irish sweater just over her shoulders with a little brooch to kind of hold it together. Yes. And that's the kind of feel. Once you try one, you do kind of want to have more to go to, because you find you'll grab them when it gets a little bit chilly. This is the time of year. It's still cold here on the East Coast, but you know, when
Yes.
spring comes in,
Indeed.
this is the perfect
It is,
topper. Come the
exactly.
fall, you know, you see people walking around out in the parks. This is what you're
Yes.
wearing.
Yes, it is perfect.
And it immediately strikes up the conversation of where did you get it?
That's
Where
right.
was it from?
Indeed.
It's just, it is
Yes.
truly a piece of the Emerald Isle.
It is, and even though there are a lot of other cable garments out there in the market, by the same token, I think you can always tell, you know, a true piece that's been made in Ireland, and there's a greater depth to the stitch, you know, a more of a three-dimensional look. And also, of course, the stitch detail is not only on the front of the garment. Very often, you know, in other stores, you may find the garments will have just the detail on the front, but here you have it, you know, on the front. It's all over the sleeves, and of course on the back as well.
Well, and I think that one close-up look at any of these sweaters, and you can see that there is a lot of history here, that there is
Yes,
a lot
there
of
is.
experience here, that this, you know, decades, centuries sometimes in the making.
Indeed, and I mean, Aran knitwear originated on the Aran Islands, and there are 3 very small islands off the west coast of Ireland, and that's where our company originated. The name Kilronan, our brand name, that comes from the capital of the Aran Islands, with a population of 200 people.
Okay, the population of 200 people, this is craftsmanship that's handed down generation to generation, and that's part of the magic, I think, of the sweaters.
It is, yes. I mean, our companies, we're making these garments for over 50 years ourselves, but I mean, the family history goes back many, many generations.
And we can still visit the Aran Islands, can't we, if we'd like?
100%, yes indeed.
That's on the to-do list, right?
Yes, it is, yeah. Very unique, and what is really interesting about them is that the lifestyle that they lived over the last several hundred years remains largely the same. Like, for example, you know, they speak Gaelic on the Aran Islands. They have done over many generations and continue to do so today. So if you like, it's very nice marriage of, you know, of the old and the new.
I love it, and that is part of the magic of Ireland. I think the entire island to me has a twinkle in the eye.
Yes.
That's exactly what Ireland is. If you have not been, I highly recommend it as a trip. But if you haven't been, this is a wonderful way to get that feel, to get that flavor, and to get that style. And this sweater is brand new today. Wear it over your favorite t-shirt, you know, throw it over a button down, use it over your favorite dress in the summertime. You know, think about those walks on the beach when it gets a little bit chilly, a little bit breezy. This is a lovely, lovely topper.
Indeed.
This is the natural. We also have it for you in the lavender, and then I'm wearing it in that mist marl. 5 easy payments for you of $30. Has great pockets too, so always room to put the tissue or the chapstick or the keys. This one is a 290444. So Kieran, you and I will be seeing each other a
Yes,
little
we
bit
will.
later throughout
Yes,
the
we will.
show.
Okay.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Katie.
I'll see you in just a bit.
Thank you indeed.
We are now moving on to a top find. Apparently this one is already popular, and I have to tell you, this to me is a perfect marriage of the traditional Irish sweater with a little bit of like a modern fashion feel. We've got a couple of different ways that you can wear this. Oh, and look, I'm just turning around right now and seeing Kate. Oh, excuse me. This is fun. This is gorgeous. Do it as a wrapsie. Kate and I are both doing that open sleeve. You can button the sleeve underneath. It's that easy topper piece, that one that you know you're going to be grabbing often, so grab a few of them. A275982 is the number, and there we see Andrea, and she is in that beautiful, beautiful soft gray. This is the piece, and look at the depth and the dimension and the detail in each of these. One button that we're seeing in the front, that's kind of the centerpiece. It's got a drop shoulder. You do have other buttons on the side though, so I don't want to leave those two guys out, even though we're saying the one button here, 2 on the side. This is A275982. 4 easy payments today of $24.88. Today is the only day this month that we do have it on that easy pay for you. So let me go through colors, and then we have a very special guest to meet. So here are your options. This is what I am wearing. This one is going to be in the parsnip. We also have it for you in this beautiful